Good morning everyone, and welcome to this final post, this vlog of my journey, the Camino from Porto to Santiago de Compostela. And yesterday was the final drive, or should I say final push, or the final walk. Started once again very early, and at the outset, one, I was quite excited, two, maybe a bit relieved, particularly after the second day with problems with my foot, but also quite privileged to be able to join in this pilgrimage. And I looked at some statistics yesterday, and they reckon there are about 300, over 300,000 at least people who come on pilgrimage to this place every year, and it's grown quite a lot. A lot of tourists as well. I saw a lot of those yesterday and also this morning. I am in the pilgrim's office in the garden. Not only is it a place where you are received as a pilgrim and you get your certificate, which I got yesterday, but also there's a chapel here and a beautiful garden. So yesterday probably met more pilgrims than ever before, everyone joining in on, dare I say, the final journey. And I didn't know what to expect when I turned up, but I came into the big square where the cathedral is, and it's just full of people smiling, relieved, people praying. I did a prayer as well, just on the floor, and just, yeah, this, not just a sense of accomplishment, that's one thing, isn't it? I mean, it's a big thing, 175 miles over, what, 11, 12 days. Lots of aches, few injuries. But overall, you know, I had to be reminded that it isn't a race. It isn't something that you achieve, but we are drawn towards something sacred. And so I had to remind myself about that's the point of a pilgrim. Pilgrim is a journey towards something sacred. And it's not a building. And of course, this pilgrimage is about following the way of St. James, the idea that his tomb was found here in I think the 7th century, and then they started to build buildings to draw people in, and pilgrims started from 7th to 8th century to remember James the Apostle. But we don't come to a building, and we don't come necessarily to someone who is dead, because James is dead. We come to remember a follower of Jesus, one, but we come as I look. I can see a cross, many crosses, but also I can see Jesus looking down. And we come to the foot of Jesus. That's the sacred bit. Lots of other people here for lots of different reasons. The historic thing, I'm going to go to a museum in a minute, but that's the journey towards him. And a reminder to me today that that's the journey we're all taking. Not to a building, not to a place necessarily, but to a person who lived, who died, was risen again, so that we may live in him and we may have hope. So that's my final vlog, and you'll see a few pictures, and a picture of my mate Alex and another guy who I met just yesterday. So I'm going to spend some time here looking at the history. Of course we need to look back, but also remembering that I've come to a person, not to a building. God bless you all, and I'll catch you up when I get back. Take care.